Bringing the outdoors in, designing a stunning indoor courtyard. There's something innately serene and rejuvenating about being surrounded by nature. The gentle sounds of flowing water, the fragrant aromas of lush greenery, dappled sunlight filtering through leafy canopies. These sensory details have a way of melting away stress and restoring our sense of calm and well-being. However, for those living in dense urban environments or climates with harsh seasonal extremes, it's not always possible or practical to create an exterior garden oasis for fulfilling this desire to embrace the outdoors. This is where the brilliant concept of an indoor courtyard comes into play. By carving out a light-filled, climate-controlled atrium right within the heart of a home's layout, you can essentially craft your own lush interior garden sanctuary to enjoy year-round, free from the constraints of inclement weather or else the lack of exterior real estate. When designed thoughtfully with the right architectural elements, heating and cooling systems, water features, and lush botanicals, an indoor courtyard will truly feel like an open-air sanctuary brought inside. Bringing this concept to life requires close collaboration between the homeowner, residential architects, landscape designers, and specialized contractors, but the payoff, a one-of-a-kind living environment that provides daily immersion in nature's restorative embrace, is well worth the extra creativity and investment it takes to execute an indoor courtyard done right. Let these inspirational ideas spark your imagination for creating your own personal indoor or outdoor paradise within the privacy of home. Going all in on indoor or outdoor living. For those going all in on the indoor or outdoor living lifestyle, committing to a full indoor courtyard environment is the ultimate way to seamlessly blend the beauty of nature with the comforts of home. Rather than constructing your main home in a closed layout or standard single courtyard style, an indoor courtyard design centers the entire floor plan around a lush, open-air atrium. The guiding architectural principle here is crafting a series of wings or separate rooms for different uses. Living spaces, kitchen, bedrooms, entertainment areas that all radiate outward from this tranquil, planted central courtyard hub. By arranging the layout in such an axial plan, every interior space feels like it opens directly onto the outdoors, with windows, French doors, and walkways allowing for constant cross breezes and calming garden views. This holistic indoor or outdoor immersion influences many other architectural design elements. Ceiling heights can soar up high to mimic a real open-air courtyard environment. Strategically placed skylights and clerestory windows funnel in abundant natural light, and motorized operable window walls and louvered roof systems enable seamless transitions between indoor and outdoor spaces. Radiant in-floor heating, zoned air conditioning, and specialized irrigation and drainage capabilities allow you to truly live amid lush greenery. From the landscaped courtyard, you might incorporate such luxuries as a walkout heated pool or spa, a rock garden with waterfalls and babbling brooks, or even an outdoor kitchen and dining zone, all accessible from the different indoor wings. For visual flow, natural materials like stone, wood, and stucco could be used to construct both the interior architecture and exterior landscaping structures. Replete with towering palms, sculptural succulents, trickling fountains, and intimate dining enclaves, you'd essentially have your own walled tropical or desert paradise available just steps from any room of your home. An indoor courtyard dwelling like this provides the perfect immersion in nature for those seeking ultimate rejuvenation, relaxation, and serenity in their daily lives. Redefining interior living. Of course, you don't necessarily need to design an entirely new home centered on an indoor or outdoor courtyard to reap the restorative benefits of nature. By incorporating interior courtyard features into existing architectural plans, you can still forge that indoor or outdoor living experience in a more integrated fashion. For example, you could remodel a new construction home to include an internal greenhouse or solarium space carved out from the heart of the structure, or create an expansive sunken atrium topped by a dramatic skylight within the center of the floor plan. Either of these options would bathe the interior spaces with cheerful natural light and greenery. Another option is to convert an underutilized or otherwise wasted interior space into a clear-out courtyard environment surrounded by windows and doors. This could involve gutting and expanding a formal entryway into a glass-enclosed planted courtyard edged by covered walkways and portals leading to adjacent interior rooms like the kitchen, living room, or home office. Or you might seize upon the opportunity presented by an existing open-air light well or uncommon area between units in a townhome or apartment. Rather than leaving these vacant yards exposed to the elements, creatively enclose the bottom portion with high ceilings to forge an interior courtyard, graced with lush greenery visible from surrounding windows. Include portals for light and ventilation through operable skylights, clerestory windows, or bifolding glass doors. In any scenario where you're reconfiguring or adding new interior courtyard spaces, it's wise to incorporate radiant heating systems in the floors and adaptable shading elements to moderate climate conditions. And don't forget ample natural ventilation to simulate invigorating fresh air circulation. From there, the indoor courtyard can become a versatile extension of your living environment to tend gardens, cook outdoors, entertain, or simply laze in the warm sunlight surrounded by lush plants. Install water features like ponds or fountains to amplify the relaxing open-air vibe with the soothing sights and sounds of flowing water. By reimagining your home's layout to allow a purposeful courtyard oasis to flow right through the center, you'll enjoy countless opportunities to bask in nature's nurturing embrace. These living greenhouse spaces are ideal spots for pursuing hobbies like growing orchids, herbs, or verdant tropical plants, or use your interior courtyard as a setting for morning yoga or meditation sessions enveloped in the fragrance of blooming flowers and caressed by the warmth of morning light. Courtyard-inspired accents for smaller spaces. Those challenged by limited space or living situations where it's simply not feasible to alter existing structural architecture still have options to incorporate the spirit of an indoor courtyard on a smaller scale. With creative forethought, you can integrate courtyard-inspired design details throughout your living spaces to replicate that open-air atmosphere and infusion of natural greenery. An ambient botanical accent wall can enhance the tranquil ambience for a sunroom or open living space. Fill window boxes or wall-mounted containers with verdant plants that can trail down across the facade. For added drama, install a water feature against the planted wall facade. Even something simple like a flush wall fountain or sculptural water blade would add the relaxing sights and sounds of flowing water. In homes with airy foyers or expansive entries, hang planters from the ceiling to create the illusion of walking beneath a lush green canopy on approach. And consider placing large sculptural planter containers as focal points that serve to separate different rooms or spaces, with greenery spilling from them to unite the zones. For plants that require sunlight, temperature control, and humidity to thrive, you could also go all in with a dedicated glass greenhouse room that's been tastefully integrated into your home's interior design scheme. Or choose to install a freestanding indoor greenhouse atrium right within a primary living space. These can double as seamless botanical escapes or cozy interior sunrooms where you can enjoy lush greenery all year round, enveloped in fresh air, light, and nature from the comfort of indoors. Even on the smallest scale, thoughtful details like incorporating live plants, botanical wall coverings, and natural materials can all help bring the spirit of an indoor courtyard right into your existing residence. At the end of the day, creating that seamless indoor or outdoor living experience is all about embracing nature's grounding, revitalizing presence, and weaving those elements throughout your domestic environment. With some creativity and the right balance of materials, an indoor courtyard aesthetic can transform your living spaces into a personal private garden oasis. Regardless of your home's architectural constraints or climate setting,